Good morning. What's good, YouTube? Today is pretty much the middle of the week for me. I'm trying to keep the air on, but it's too loud. It's pretty much the middle of the week for me. Tuesday. I got here on Monday, but these hours come up fast. As of tomorrow, once the night comes, I leave Thursday morning. Once again, which is good, but I can't say this is where I'm gonna get comfortable at, but that's not what the story, that's not what this video is about. I was just thinking on my drive back here, because I just dropped one of the individuals to work. I am in the work van right now, making my way back. And the thoughts that cross my mind is that, sometimes I feel more lost in life than ever, or than I actually am. Every now and then, not always. Sometimes it's like I could pat myself in the back and say, look how far I've come. I'm doing good. But sometimes I feel more lost. And it's not in terms of wanting to be where, I think I should be, or where other people, my peers, are. I don't think it's that. I wouldn't want to change life with anyone else. Let's just get that out there, right? There's not one person that I would say, hey, I'm in their life. But at the same time, it's a lot of feelings of taking one step forward, and then something can happen that makes you feel like you took two steps back. I don't know how to properly define it, but it's just unfortunate. Life is always gonna be lifing. It's a current term, I guess. Life be lifing. Life is lifing, but majority of the time I feel in control, but sometimes it's just like, by the way, right now I'm not quite feeling that way. It's just, sometimes you might just be dealing with a lady, or just just going around your family sometimes. It's like they make it like it's their job to make you. I don't know if it's like that with all family, but I'm sure we all have that group that was once a part of your life, or they might have expected you to become something, that you go around them and they make it their duty to make you feel like, well, you're not doing good enough, or you could have been this, you could have done that, or you should be doing this, you should be doing that right now. So a lot of that is playing part of, when I go down, like, when I just think about my weekend last weekend, and the only thing that connects me to that is probably not that, I have nephews. It's still, it's still getting used to it, My godson / nephew is just turned 1 last weekend, Saturday. And the first one is going to turn 4. Before he was even 1 year old, before my sister was able to, stabilize herself to take care of him, me in my own situation had him at least for like two months or something like that. Could have been a month, but with a baby that's barely one, it felt like 6 months to a year. But yeah, just going around them, and there was a brief talk about accepting religion, my relationship status, which in theory of what we believe, it's legit conversations, right? But at the same time, it's almost like I would be a lie to say there's not times that I'm trying, but at the same time though, I'm like, man, I really don't think I believe in monogamy anyways. And it's not that I have had the opportunity to make it work. So I haven't had the opportunities where I found someone that I wanted to be with and they wanted to be with me just as much for a long period of time. And when I say long, I mean like maybe probably over a year in my adult life. So the opportunity hasn't come. So they just see me, I'm living freely, which I hang my hat on it because I don't have half the struggles that they come up with. They have, when it comes to taking care of their kids and stuff like that. I mean, it's tough out here with all the aid. And sometimes, you watch people don't want to be mad at the president, laws, and stuff like that. I mean, shoot. I'm not into home buying right now. Like, one thing I hang my hat on is no rent, travels. I'm not gonna tie the chain ball into my ankle, which in theory I have. Like, once I pay off student loans, I'm free. I'm really free, at least in this country. But yeah, I mean, it's one thing though. It's like once I leave one phase of life, which is getting rid of my debt, my only fear is that I'm gonna get into, I've been having this need to, have children, which I still think they could wait, but I've been thinking about it, so we just never know. But like I said, it's this feeling of, maybe you're not doing good enough. Maybe, but I feel like whatever is going to happen next is just going to be preparation meets opportunity. And I don't know what I'm prepared for. I just know that there's experience, like real life experience. It's not gonna be going to take a course unless it's like, once again, preparation means opportunity. Meaning, hey, you just walking right into it, which is not how life works. But like I said, it's either that or I'm just saving enough money to start a business from here. It's just not gonna be like, oh, maybe you should go back to school. Like, typical stuff. It's not like I never went to school. Like, I tried it. And I'm confident enough to say I'm not like, I'm not dumb, nothing like that. It's like I don't have a learning disability or anything. But never completed the process. That I can admit. Right. I need to go to Wawa. Yeah. But it's tough out here for people who decide to make decisions like I have, right now, if I want to benefit from things that most people benefit from, like buying a house, even getting a girl, I'm gonna overpay for these things, right? Because in terms of getting a female, it's like genetically maybe I'm not what they sought after, so I may have to give her another kind of incentive. Most females, they make it easier on the guys that, that's the standard of their wants and desires. But they wouldn't mind being with a successful lesser guy. It just has to make sense financially, right? Has to make sense financially, and I'm not knocking that, man. I'm really not. It's a game of sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose. That's literally life. So, what you gonna do, right? But anyways, I'm ready to get back to the things I gotta get back to. So, I got my point across, I believe. It was a longer ride than that, but this is half of it because I needed the GPS and I didn't want to miss my exit several times. And that's how it came about, feeling lost. Because I don't be picking up routes as fast as everyone. I need my GPS several times before I feel familiar with a route. But it's not like it's a short run, it's a couple miles, and it's not a straightaway either. Plus it's like the county's looking area. But anyways, we'll see you in another one. I'm gonna make sure my other videos are uploaded, and I'll try to get this one up. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and peace.